Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? I see Kalora, Decidueye, Akash, Snickers. What's going on, everyone? How you guys doing? How's your Thursday been? How's the rest of your week been? I haven't been live since Monday. Wait, how are you guys doing? You're good? Good to hear, Kalora. I am doing all right. I am hoping we can find ourselves a shiny Gimmighoul today, just because, I don't know how much more of this raid I have left in me. You got two! Congratulations, Juan. I'm really happy you did, man. Really happy you did. Back from vacation? Awesome! Hope it was a good vacation. And I wish I could go on vacation. I had a potential chance to be on vacation right now, but I had stuff happening this upcoming weekend, and then I have to travel next weekend, so I wasn't able to. It was good. Well, I'm probably not gonna hold us up chatting too much, you know. I do want to see how many of these raids we can get through. I don't know if Juan is gonna join us or not. I totally get that he's like saved his sanity by finding the Gimmighouls for himself. So he has no reason to join in anymore, which makes total sense. Also, I need to turn music back on. I turned music back on in the game last time I played. I guess we're gonna install an update data. I should have prepped. Back to hunting Chest Goblin. 231 checks with nothing. I don't know how many we're at. It's probably only like 30 or 40. RJ, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. What's going on, man? The YouTube stream. Yeah! It's the place that, like, if I'm like, I'll do it once or twice, I come back to. Which, hopefully this is more than once or twice. You know me, I know you. Yeah, no, we're just vibing. I figured I'm playing some Pokemon for a bit, so YouTube's not gonna be mad that I'm like trying new things. That was part of why I did Twitch last summer. It's like, I want to play other games, but YouTube would say no to that. So, figuring out how I want to handle streams like that, you know? 2 boxes of eggs today. You know what, this is gonna take a bit. I'm gonna switch back to face cam. Y'all don't need to sit there watching a loading bar. 2 boxes of eggs today. You're hunting Torkoal, Bondozo, Sprigatito all at the same time, and got no shiny. Also, at least 3 more boxes before. Oh, dang. Got 6 shiny Pokemon and Pogo when you're on vacation? Nice! That's awesome. I need to play some more Pokemon Go. I played it when I was in Japan. There we go. I played it when I was in Japan. And I had a blast. But the thing with Pokemon Go is it's great if you live in an area where Pokemon Go, like, has stuff happening. I don't live in one of those areas here. I can see a Pokestop from my house, but I can't reach it without, like, driving way past it and coming back, and, like, you're walking through, like, houses to get there. So, like, yeah, I have no way to play it here without deliberately, like, going somewhere and playing it, which isn't how it's fun. Hey, what's going on, Cinder? Likely not participate in the raids because you're mining some crafts. Revived your realm for 1.2 or 1.20. Nice! I need to see what's in 120. I have a second Ursaluna with my name on it. Ooh. Possibly. We'll see how it goes without it if you aren't joining up. So, again, I'm expecting you to know. Hey, it didn't save my music change. Let's go. Okay, but that also means brand new raids. Best thing added to 120 is the cherry blossoms. Oh, yeah! What Pokemon types are weak to grass? Water. Others. I don't know why I can't think of it. Water, ground, rock are weak to grass. Yeah. Also, Cinder, you have the, like, little XQCL, like, me thing, though. Memorize the type chart at age 10. I never did. Yeah, that's the one thing, like, for the number of hours I have in Pokemon. Competitive stuff, nada. But we have a new member badge. We have 2, actually, because I guess since I added them, YouTube's like, hey, you can have more than, like, 2-year membership badges. Oh wait, I'm not online. Cancel. I'm gonna throw it online and see if people join. If y'all don't join, I'm just gonna check them, right? For the sake of speed and a bit of sanity, we'll connect up real quick and try it. Again, if people want to join, feel free. Would love to have you. If not, gonna run through some of them. And also, if we're not vibing with the raids, I'll probably just hatch some eggs for a bit. You know, I have some more of the starter eggs. I'm using exactly the sound as a voice. I can probably turn it down a little bit. That's the one thing I don't like about Monster Cat. Especially, it makes sense with like audio stuff. So, yeah, if people want to join up, cool. If not, also cool. We'll let this one run through, and if people join up, we'll do it. Otherwise, I'll just run it myself. But yeah, cool. I appreciate people letting me know on that. That's the kind of thing that I don't pick up on, because I hear it. I'm like, oh, Glory joined up. Awesome. Awesome. So you have some people wanting to play. Yeah. But, like, Monster Cat always, like, resets the volume to, like, 50% or something. It's at, like, 5 now. A little crazy insane about Pokemon. Pokemon's always good. Yo, we got another person. Let's go, let's go. We have room for one more. I didn't expect people to be joining up, but let's go. Given last stream, it was Cinder, Juan, and Mariah joining. Mariah's not here. Juan's got 2 shiny Gimmighouls, and Cinder said she's not joining. Hey! But Juan joined anyways. Oh, our Lord and Savior. Ursaluna. Let's go. Yeah, if everyone readies up, we can hit the battle, and we will stomp this Gimmighoul. The short I posted showed about how long this battle's gonna last. The short I posted yesterday. Alright, now we're just waiting on me to actually hit the button. Cool. Also, as well, for anyone who is doing the raids with us, feel free to also look for Gimmighoul raids. If you know the process, right, like 5 stars of the shiny, or possible shinies, how to reset, like with the time and date glitch, or not glitch, but exploit, whatever it is, mechanic. Feel free to look for your raids, and we can all join up if you post a link code as well. Some insane shiny hunters here. And I love it. I love being able to nerd out with everyone about Pokemon stuff. I definitely have been more burnt out on Pokemon than I was when I started streaming, weirdly 6 years ago, which is a strange thought. But in general, no. Like, it's so great to be able to do it. Like, it's like, I like playing other games and stuff, but it's always great to come back and, like, almost everyone in, like, this community is just, like, Pokemon turbo nerd. Alright, this battle's taking a little bit longer than I was anticipating. Not that much of a nerd. That's all good too. I just say that because especially back when I started streaming, everyone would come into the chat, and be like, "Oh, this is the real way this mechanic works" and stuff, and like really, really, really hammer that part home. And like they're talking to someone who also is like, you know, 3,000 plus hours like in Pokemon saves and stuff, like. So it's just, it's fun. It's fun that we all are, like, so into it, you know? 2 battle ready, give me your Salunas. Were you running this on 2 switches, Juan? Were you, like, did you have two things running? Alright, yeah, that's not a shiny. So. You were? Okay, got you. Got you. How many raids overall do you think you did, Juan? Like, in total, how many Gimmighoul encounters do you think you had over the last... in terms of how long it took you to get the 2 shinies? Oh, you're in the raid? Awesome! Awesome! Glad to have you in the raid. Alright, where are we looking next? Let's keep going clockwise. Another fire type up here. Let's go. Yeah, awesome. Glad to have you in the raid. The more of us there are, the more of us can get the shinies. Plus, the fewer NPC shenanigans we have to deal with, which fortunately aren't a big deal given just how, like, completely overpowered that Ursaluna is. That's a 4-star. I forgot that that's gonna play into how many of these we actually see. Alright, where are we going? Okay, flying type. Gonna go with this flying type one, then the ice type one. 800 to 1,000? That's some insanely good luck then. That's awesome. So what, 2 1 in 4,000 shinies off of like less than 1,000 raids. For level 100 grass types though. Let's go. Alright. Alright, feel free to join on up, guys. YMW8RS. Just make sure things look okay. Kalora's in. Let's go. And 3 steals. Nice, nice. Strong against flying, electric, rock. Fighting's weak to it. I thought of that one. Yeah, but electric and rock for sure. I think fire. There you go. Yeah, that works. Hey, we got Snickers in here. Let's go. You're pitting the family against the, oh, okay, you changed. I was like, you're gonna make something that once was a Gimmighoul fight a Gimmighoul. How could you do that? It's so cool. But it changed. If you get the funny moon bear, I understand. Using your alpha Ursaluna. So when you transfer in an alpha, what is it? Just like large size and then really good stats? What's like how do alpha stats transfer over? Hey, what's going on, John? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Yeah, that Ursaluna is just ridiculous. I love it. It's amazing. So that's the same, but it's the largest possible size. Okay. And yeah, I guess Arceus stats are mostly identical to modern Pokemon, so like they transfer over. Okay. Does it get marked in any kind of way that it is / was an alpha in the previous game it was in? That one kind of had me going for a second there. Part of like that little like deep Terra typing thing, like made me think, oh, it looked a little bit shiny there. Has the alpha mark. Okay. Okay. It's good that it's nice that they at least like thought about that a little bit. Man, I keep hitting the Breath of the Wild map button. That's what I'm doing. That's what I've realized I'm doing. I'm hitting minus instead of Y. It's all Zelda's fault. Okay. Let's see what this is. You're looking for Gimmighoul coins? Do you get those from the raids? Or you just... Oh, you just need a ton of those coins now for evolving one of the Golden Go. That was such a, like, interesting mechanic for one time. Like, it was like, that was neat exactly once. Not, like, in one game or for one Pokemon. There is exactly one time where that's like, huh, nifty. Yeah, I forgot that that's like, I forgot that that would be part of the process. 4-star. Climbed all the way up that mountain for nothing. Alright, so we checked that ice type, we checked that dragon type. Anything out there? No. We do have 2 here. So we'll fly up to this star camp. Oh yeah, Juan, I appreciate you making and sharing that clip. It makes my ability to make stuff like the to make shorts easier when I'm like, oh yeah, that was a funny moment, thank you someone else for remembering that it happened. That's like 90% of how I want to like utilize stuff like the clips and everything. It's like exactly the use case that I think of with them. Okay. Come on. Come on, Koraidon. Come on, what are you doing? Oh, I didn't mean to do that, no! I had a pretty strong feeling that wasn't gonna be it. Alright, to this dragon one now. Wanted to make it a bit longer, but it's limited to 1 minute. Hey, that's all good. It makes sense, right? Because like otherwise you just like create a whole video. You found a 5-star raid? Yo, awesome, Snickers, awesome. If you want, go ahead and post the code in chat here. I'm gonna go and check this one, or at least get next to it to check it once this is once we do yours. But yeah, heck yeah. Yeah, if you're online and have a code, let's go. Let's go. The more people looking for these, the more of them we can do in like an allotted amount of time. I'm gonna check this one. That's a 4-star. Okay, but if you have a raid code, yeah. We actually have enough people here that, like, some of y'all... There might be some raids where y'all all get in and I don't. That might happen. Which is totally fine. I actually think that's great if, like, there's enough people here to have more than a raid's worth of people trying to get stuff. That would genuinely make me happy if it's like, this raid's full. Alright, so we're in. It's a fighting type raid. Alright, we're all here. Let's go. And I haven't vibed to like any of this music since I last streamed, like last summer. This is good stuff. Good against fighting. I don't know what's good directly against fighting. Golden Go or Gengar? I'd say Golden Go out of the two of those. Realistically right now, Kalora, don't worry about it too much. Send out things you're interested in trying out. Ursaluna's doing most of this. And then the King Gambit's also set up to pretty regularly handle them on its own. So, like, join in, enjoy it. You know, throw some stuff out there. This Golden Go was a shiny Gimmighoul. Nice! Did it somehow become not a shiny Golden Go? You carry this battle? Oh, I don't think I can carry it. I never said I could. I never said I could carry it. My statement is maybe it's not horrible. Maybe it's not a train wreck. We're doing decent chunks of damage here. And there's the rest of the damage. So Juan, with your two shiny Gimmighouls, and I guess Kalora as well. With your shiny Gimmighouls, did you know it was shiny before you got to the catch don't catch thing? Like, could you tell through like the whole Terra shaders that Ursaluna, right? My reaction yesterday, you couldn't? Okay. Okay. Thank you for hosting that one, Snickers. I really do appreciate you guys who are also finding them. It makes this process a lot faster. I still really like the idea that was, I think Juan, I think you were the one who proposed it. It's like, I don't know how you would get it set. The problem is how quickly this is going to be over. It's a good idea for going forward. You could tell? Okay. Like, I like the idea for going forward of trying to get like a group of 4 streamers to do the raids together. Right? Like if more of these happen, if more things in this style happen, and you can get like 4 streamers to sit down and just grind it together. That's 4 like streams happening all at once. While you also are just like hunting with a really solid group. I like that idea. But like I said, it's Thursday and the event ends sometime on Sunday. So like most people are probably like There's probably a mix at this point of I'm sick and tired of this and don't want to do it anymore, and I've found mine and I'm done. Plus, like, also generally the fact that if I scheduled something with other streamers, there's a curse. There's just like a curse. It's not gonna happen. Puffin and I, for like 2 years, regularly tried to schedule like content together, and we kept either like having like conflicts where just it couldn't happen, or more embarrassingly, at least for me, I don't know how he feels about it, the number of times we realized the day before like a stream that we scheduled to do together that we'd mentioned to people we talked about, we went, oh no, that's like a holiday. Like one of them was just like, oh no, we scheduled it for Mother's Day and didn't realize. You got a 5-star? Oh, let's go! If you get a 5-star, do you wanna put the code in chat then, Kalora, so we can all join up on it? Oh, you didn't get one. Okay. Okay. What is can you not climb that wall? What is happening here? I don't know what was up with that wall. I don't think that's how that should have played out, but I guess, oh well. It's what happened. But you're good, Kalora, you're good. Hey, there we go, that's a 5-star. Water, 5-star. If you guys want to join up. H6SOHG. Water, yes. Get to flex the grass types. So we'll see how many more there are. I'm probably gonna have to reload the map soon, or reload the raids here soon. You almost missed, but I don't care. Close enough. Woo! See, anyone here, I guess, in the U.S., I don't know if anyone in chat right now is from not in the U.S., but anyone in the U.S. doing interesting things for 4th of July, long weekends. I guess like if you're in school or something, it's just still summer, but like, you know, long weekends for work and stuff like that. Anything? The ultimate weapon time? Heck yes. We'll leave the raid to you, Kalora. Alright, let's go! Just gonna see the fireworks. Awesome. That'll be fun. 1, 2, 3, playoff! Do a summer class, but don't have to go on the 4th. Hey, let's go! Yeah, I've got Tuesday off, like as a holiday. I would be taking the 3rd off as well. I would be taking Monday off if I didn't have to like also take Thursday and Friday of next week off. So like instead of rolling other holidays and stuff, like Juneteenth just happened and we have that as like a flex day. You'll take it then or take it whenever. And a lot of people kind of bumped it to be like a 4-day 4th of July weekend. I would do that, but I have to move that even further to like Friday and then take Thursday off. Level 100 Terra Water Hyper EV Train Sun Kern. Nice. That's amazing that you have a level 100 Sun Kern. I'm a very big fan. Hey, what's going on, gamers? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? 4th of July should be interesting for me. Originally the plan was just, you know, the usual kind of thing, go see family, cook burgers or whatever. Maybe do fireworks or sit in my house and listen to everyone around me do fireworks kind of thing. But this year it'll be interesting. Like last minute, like yesterday, some of my racing buddies texted me like, hey, we have this extra ticket to like a drift event for the morning. So gonna be going to a drift event in the morning and then like just being dead tired at a pool. You got an ad? Oh no! Poor timing. There we go. Let's go. Oh, is it actually not down? Okay. Is it not down? Tried a few of these raids, gonna be honest, don't see yourself doing them anymore. Totally fair. I'll be honest as well. I wasn't sure how into it people would be today. Like, I was fully ready to accept that no one wanted to participate in raids and no one wanted to see them anymore. I think a lot of people are probably very, very sick of them. I mean, look at... I don't know the status of if they've caught them or not. The number of streamers who, like, the past couple days have just absolutely not been doing these raids after, like, immediately scheduling streams to do them. I don't know how many... Okay, so we've gotta go change date and time. Like, I don't know how many just, like, gave up on them. Like, I'm not doing this anymore kind of thing. It's EV trained in defense. Nice. Prepared. Don't think he'll do any more for these 2 heart attacks with these dumb shinies. I mean, you especially, I totally get not ever wanting to touch them again, Juan. You have the shiny. You've done the thing, right? Like, you don't need it anymore. I'm very, very grateful that you're participating in these raids. But yeah, I wasn't sure if people would be watching them. I wasn't sure if people would want to do them. I wasn't sure if people would want to watch them. Totally prepared for, at this point, 30 minutes of the stream for us to have already been back over doing, like, Masuda eggs. While I figure out other, like, stream things to do. Like, games to play. Also where to play them. All that kind of stuff. I kind of want to play Only Up. I know I'm way late to that party, but I do kind of want to play Only Up. That'd be like a fun, like, 2-stream game. Speaking of Masuda, you need to get yourself hidden ability Shiny Skeledirge with 5 IVs. Best of luck. Getting some bad luck with these, yeah, getting some bad luck with the draw on words. I'm struggling with words, but getting some bad luck with the star levels for these. Made 2 million Pokédollars and have 700 large level up candies and 100 extra large candies. Yeah, no, I mean, just being able to run around with these raids. We got a 5-star, guys, if you want to join up. Fire type for anyone that cares about the Terra typing. Done at least 6 boxes of Masuda hunting. No shinies yet. I've always found that, like, Masuda hunts, or like when it rains it pours, but when it doesn't rain, it's an absolute drought. Just from these raids. Yeah. No, this is a wild way to grind a lot of items. Have the ditto for it, just need to grind the eggs. Fair enough, gamers. But yeah, like, I'll find that I've found multiple shinies in a single day with Masuda method, and I've also spent weeks and weeks and weeks doing Masuda method with no luck. So, best of luck. I hope you don't have the same experience I did with Masuda hunting. I hope you find everything consistently quickly. Can you buy XP candies somewhere? You can find them in a lot of places, and you get a lot of them from these raids. So M17 vs 6 if anyone's joining. Your 2 Masuda shinies both were under odds. Well, that's like out of 600, so you'd given up. Fair. But yeah, so Kalora, as you do these raids, you'll see at the end whether or not you catch the Gimmighoul. There's a ton of stuff on the left side of your screen that's like, hey, these are all the rewards you get. And it's a lot of XP candies, it's some like treasures, like nuggets and stuff like that. So if you're doing these raids, you're gonna build up a lot of the level up XP candy. Like we leveled my King Gambit last stream from level like 61 all the way to 100 after like 10 raids. Which gives more? Like what raid gives more? I don't know what raid gives more. I just assume the higher the stars, the more it gives. Give up on Skeledirge, Zora, Hawlucha, Mindfu, Rockruff with special ability. Alright, we got a full group. Let's go. Oh, catching or not. That doesn't change. That doesn't change how much rewards you get. You get the rewards regardless. You just get the Pokemon or don't. What mischief are you pulling, Juan? I think this is the first raid Juan hasn't been in. We'll see how it goes. If I can tell it's not a shiny, I'm just abandoning everyone. Okay. Let's see how this goes without the Ursaluna. Didn't join on purpose. I see. Would have been real funny if it was a shiny. I know you don't need it, but it would have been real funny. This kind of looks shiny. So the way to tell, right, Kalora, is regular Gimmighoul. The little Gimmighoul inside the chest looks about the same as, like, the circular, like, lock latch thing on the chest. When in regular. But shiny, just the Gimmighoul changes, and, like, the like, little buckle latch thing doesn't. So if there's a difference, you can tell. It's not shiny. Yeah, I could also see that. Yeah. There's a little bit of confusion, like or ambiguity to whether or not you can tell in this state, just because it does have the crystalliness around it and stuff. But yeah, there will be a pretty clear. All these animations play while the timer still counts down. My biggest issue with these battles is that the timer, it's time-based, but it's a turn-based battle. And there's all this crap that happens between all the turns. Thinking of Gimmighoul roaming as a shiny, you definitely think it was cooler, but the fact that the chest doesn't change at all makes you upset. It really is such a small change. It is very much a small change that, yeah, doesn't feel nearly as like cool as it should. The chest should be a different color, right? Like, something significant should be changing on this Pokemon, and it's just not. This isn't shiny yet. No. You know that meme where the dude's eyes are super long, staring at the object intensely? Yeah, that was you for almost 2 weeks. I feel like there are many. I forget if I checked this. We're probably going to check it again. Just to make sure. It can be so easy to make the shiny good, like literally just do something to it. Just make it actually look different. Yeah, I mean, that's a big part of why. It's a big, yeah, I mean, just shinies not looking different, it's a big part of why I have issues with certain shinies. Oh, I definitely checked this one. Like, that's definitely something that's not, like, a unique opinion to me in any way, or I think for most people, right? Like, I think everyone's in pretty solid agreement, I think, that, like, the number one way to fix a bad shiny is, like, make it look different. And not just in, like, the, yeah, change it, but, like, most bad shinies, in my opinion, and it's not even always bad, but just the most, like, unexciting shinies are the ones that don't have differences, visually? What Pokemon should you Masuda? I don't know, that's up to you. What Pokemon do you want to Masuda? You tried to fix shiny Garchomp? Garchomp's definitely one of those, yeah. Gengar's pretty rough. Regice in the 3D games is real bad about it. I have a history with shiny Regice. Shiny Pokemon that barely change, or at least a slightly better color than the base shiny, but some of them really aren't. Yeah, right. I mean, to me, so many of those like minor changes are just neutrals, right? Like, yeah, we went to this fairly arbitrary shade of blue, to this fairly arbitrary shade of blue. And the thing is, I'm 100% forgiving of like OG Gengar shiny being strange, or Pikachu being strange. Or even like Squirtle and stuff, right? I am 100% okay with the number of these don't really change shinies that come from like Gen 1 and 2, and really all the way up through Gen 5, right? As long as the games were using just like just random math to randomly change the colors of the spreadsheets, yeah, some are gonna be bangers, and some are gonna be completely unnoticeable. It's just how that kind of random math works. And when it's not someone's express desire to make it look a certain way, which is 100% the case now, why does a shiny look like Gimmighoul looks? Right? Like, do something genuinely noticeable, as opposed to what they did, which just feels like, fine, it has a shiny, it needs one, but we really don't want it to look different, which just defeats the purpose to me. Mousehold's shiny can never be forgiven. How do you end up with that when you're manually texturing things, right? Suited Charcadet? I wish the Charcadet line was better shiny-wise. I really do. Shouldn't Quaxley or Bisharp? Hunt both. Breed both in picnics and hunt both of them at the same time. That is one thing I really do like about Scarlet and Violet, is the fact that you can truly get like random breeding. Right, like you can truly randomize a group of eggs, which is cool. The change to the eyes is cool and all, but that's not the entire Pokemon. Yeah, right? And you have like 2 color schemes. You have something you can just switch the colors on and have cool shinies that like line up and getting heated over shiny opinions. No, but like legit though, you had an option. You want Takers back? The picnics are, the picnics themselves are awful. I agree. I still do not understand Game Freak's absolute obsession with sandwiches in this game. Oh, you want a shiny hunt? Sandwiches. Oh, you wanna breed Pokemon? Sandwiches. You wanna like grind XP? Sandwiches. Why sandwiches? Why are you making it this consumable item that you have to craft through a mini game that's not even like a difficult mini game? It's all of that's dumb. But the one end result that's neat out of it is the fact that you can get eggs from like 5 different Pokemon at once, right? You can have a Ditto and 5 other Pokemon and get eggs for everything in like a sorted order, or like in random positions, right? I love that. That's super cool. I'm all for that. This is shiny recolors to Ceruledge, and turning it almost any color makes it look cool. Almost like having something where the whole point is looking different means, or is better, when the thing actually looks freaking different. It's like, yeah. I don't know, but I think it's like, it's weird where it's like Pokemon's like, no, these are our marketable Pokemon. We can't let anyone have one that looks strange, right? Oh, Golden Goes are 1,000th Pokemon, which is stupid. But oh, Golden Goes are 1,000th Pokemon. This one's special. We can't let its shiny look so different that it's like unrecognizable. Yeah, you can. It's a shiny. Do you know how many cool Pokemon have kind of weird looking shinies just because shinies were just shinies? How do you actually like make a shiny recolor look good? You just kind of tweak it and mess with it and do what you want. What looks cool is totally subjective. So if you think if you redesign a shiny and you think it looks cool, then it looks cool. That's the truth of it. like coloring it in. Like, how do you color it in? And like, you're just like coloring in like the art and like paint software. Generally, if I'm doing like thumbnails or something, I know paint.net lets you like select colors that are similar. Like, I can just kind of like select all the greens and then take like a slider and like slide it so greens are now red, so I can kind of like slide it around and like find the colors without having to manually go through. Like, it keeps the shading and everything, which is nice. Some of your favorite variants you made were a deep purple and a teal. Interesting. That probably would look really cool. I still stand by all you need to do, in my mind, with Cerulej's line, flip them. Or with Charcadet's line, right? You have Cerulej and Armor Rouge. Just flip the colors, right? Make Cerulej red, make Armor Rouge blue. Or purple. That's all you have to do with it. There's nothing else to be done. Right? Like, yeah, there's no... Why they play it so safe with some of them, I just won't get, right? Like, if they were wacky with it and it was bad, it's like, hey, they tried, right? I know there's a lot of people who, like, will give grief to some, like, Pokemon, right? Like, you look at, like, Espeon and it looks like it's radioactive and stuff. Like, yeah, that happens. But at least it's different. I've never had problems with shinies that are bad colors. I have problems with shinies where you can't tell it's shiny unless it's side by side with, like, the actual non-shiny. What Ursaluna are you using? Not the alpha one. I don't know. It is the alpha. Oh, okay. I had like a 50-50 shot. Should you transfer your Alpha Shiny Ursaluna to Scarlet Violet? Only if you want to hunt Gimmighoul for the next, like, 48 hours. I don't know. I don't know, is Ursaluna good in raids beyond Gimmighoul, or is this just, like, a luck out of it being insane? Really, I think it depends a lot on how much you care about doing raids. I know I personally wouldn't do them outside of something like this. But I'm also like the guy who's never transferred Pokemon between games outside of Pokemon caught explicitly to transfer. The cracked Trick Room on? Maybe then, it's up to you. I wouldn't, but I don't build competitive teams. So, like, my opinion's invalid here. Because, like, some competitive teams entirely rely on the idea of, like, trading Pokemon around. And it's like, I just don't do that. And I don't do competitive stuff, so it's never been a disadvantage for me to just not do that. You know? Climbed all the way into Pokeball tier, so you can call me something a competitive master. I remember the one time I built a competitive team. And like Battle Tower, whatever, got to Master Ball and Sword and Shield. I did it one time. That was enough for me. That was it. No more competitive Pokemon for me. Outside of the few like tournaments that we hosted. Like 2 years ago now. A really mid team. Okay. But if they believe in themselves and they happen to be in a movie, they can do great things. Hey, let's go! Another 5-star! Having some better luck on the north side of the region. Using some Pokemon that are barely viable. Hey, well maybe if you're so against the meta, you just totally counter the meta. This is the different Ursaluna. Alright, let's go! Everyone ready up and we can start. I'm using barely viable Pokemon too. I know you like making some silly teams, Juan, which is great. I love that. Speaking of silly teams and being barely viable, I need to go and catch up on Temp 60 videos. I don't know how many they've put out since Scarlet Violet came out. I know they did a ton right when it came out, but I don't know if they like took a break after that or not. Ooh, this one's a shiny Ursula. Why do I feel like I'm looking at the raid more sideways than I usually do? Whoo! Some serious damage there. Don't remember seeing any new Temp 60 videos. Bummer. Those are always fun. But like there needs to be a ton, right? Like I need to be able to binge all of them because they're like 4 or 5 minutes each. It's like, alright, I need like 30 minutes of these to watch. I know there were some put out with like Mousehold and stuff. Like again, back right when Scarlet Violet came out and like Showdown got updated. Is that it? Oh, not quite it. Not quite it. I guess I had a little bit of the shield left. We can finish this. There we go. Woo! Man, that last like frame before the flash, just Gimmighoul shiny every time. I know it's one of those things where it's like, it's a shino right now, but the moment I see a shiny, if I ever do, it'll be very obvious what it is. You didn't get to set up rocks, rip. Is the tiebreaker just random at that point if like you're identicals, if you tie on speed? Oh, it is a speed tie. Okay. It's just random. 50-50. Rip. Rip. I get it. Like there's gonna be a point where stuff has to be a little bit random. Bummer that it was you that lost out on it, but yeah. Something's gonna end up random at some point. if you're strict on tiebreakers down to there is no randomness, like, eventually you just get to a situation where it's like the only difference is always against a certain person, right? Not to be a buzzkill, but your odds of getting Gimme Gold Shiny with 2 days of attempts are really, really low. Oh, absolutely. 100% agree. I don't think it's a buzzkill, it's just reality. My best bet is to genuinely just never connect to the internet and solo these in like a week. Where people are like, how are you still doing it? And I'm like, magic, right? Assuming that's how it works, right? I have no actual understanding. But don't know why you're running a max speed cleaver. You should be running max defense. You were trying to outspeed. You need a 50-50 instead of a 0. But yes, like, if the raids keep showing up, if you don't connect to the internet again, just don't update the raids. Yeah. So I could do them again in like 2 or 3 weeks, and then have people join stream, bait people into joining stream, because they'll be like, you can't be doing that one, and I'll be like, look at this stuff. Right? I'm fairly certain half the reason I had streams that were so popular with Trico and Emerald was just the number of people that wanted to come into the stream and tell me that, like, you can't do this. Right? Even though they weren't like, you can't do this, or like, oh, but this is like, it doesn't work that way. Right? Okay, I didn't do it that time. If you don't reconnect, you keep the event rates. Aha. Whoop. I went too far. What if internal battery did not run dry yet? Emerald always has that problem. I know what you're thinking of. Ruby and Sapphire? Yeah, so Ruby and Sapphire, right? The RNG always resets if, man, I'm really not having luck with this today. But yeah. Ruby and Sapphire are normal RNG unless, but they like lose their RNG, or their RNG always resets if their battery's dead. Right, always restarts with a C to 0. Emerald is always like that, even with a proper battery. But yeah, so like this was like an Emerald stream. Like the first streams I ever did on YouTube for shiny hunting were shiny Trico hunting in Emerald. Like I was trying to do a shiny starter hunt with Trico in Emerald. That was the thing. That was what I did. And the whole trick, right? It's like every like 50 encounters, I would just have to reset, right? Like a full reset. Where is this? Aha. But yeah, like I think like half the reason people were like tuning into the stream was just to tell me like, hey, you know this is a thing, right? And it worked. It pulled people in. The hook was having people think they were smarter than me, which is what like half the internet is. The way to be successful on the internet is to tell people something that they think that they're smarter than you on. Or like they think you're wrong. They think they can dunk on you. You gotta like give them that hope that they can, and then you just smash it with a hammer. And then they're stuck there. Pretty much every successful TikTok I've made has been me saying something where people can go into the comments and be like, well, you're wrong. Even if, like, I'm not wrong. It's like, well, technically this. I'm like, technically whatever. The rule of the internet is, like, let people think they're smarter than you. So you just own the whole thing. Also, guys, if you haven't yet, I'd appreciate it if you left a like on the stream. It helps out a lot. Lets YouTube know you like it. It's more interaction for the channel. You know, all that good stuff. As well, if you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. If you're not subbed, sub. If you haven't watched my YouTube shorts, watch them like 5 times. And then watch and like swipe down and like keep watching other things so YouTube thinks that you're not just... No. But no, go watch them if you haven't, if you're interested in shorts or TikToks or anything. You left a dislike anyways. Juan, you hurt me so. Is it those people that Splatoon motion control from Splatoon motion controls? Generally, it's people on the biggest thing I've ever done in terms of like short form content is all right. Well, Zachary, it looks like it's the two of us. Was the TikTok / YouTube short I did where it was just like, hey, in Turf War, don't focus on inking your base first, right? People were livid at that. So many people were like, thank you, someone said it, and other people are just like, L-take, wrong, you use stick control so your opinion's invalid. Like, that was the biggest thing I ever did, because people can just like say those things. I don't care about the stick controls. I can't use motion controls, so it's like alright, cool, whatever. You know, it's like, it doesn't affect me. You need my opinion. You make a new shiny Cyril Edge, pink or green. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. I will say, generally, green shinies are really difficult to do. You gotta tread a line between looking like it's radioactive and like it's poop. Or like very sick poop. You're stuck in those... Green's really hard to hit right. But yeah, so like that, I made a TikTok that was like, way back when I was streaming Cuphead, right? Someone in chat had pointed out the thing, like if you walk in like a circle 9 times or something, like you get extra lives. I did that, and like, you know, obviously the title is like some clickbaity thing, because it has to be to get anything, right? You're gonna make your green, so you will. Let's do it. Go for it. Prove me wrong. Recolor it and post it on Discord if you want. But yeah, so like, you know, normal clickbaity kind of title. I think it was something along the lines of like, yeah, something you definitely missed in Cuphead or whatever it was. And like half of the comments was like, duh, this came out like 3 days ago. I didn't know that. I actually got informed on something. But like, that's what is successful on the internet. Is just something that can get someone to comment. And the way you get someone to comment isn't by like, is by like letting them have a chance to feel superior to you. As terrible as that is. It's just it's the truth. It's the truth. I'm gonna send your recolors there in Discord. Do it. But yes, that's my experience from the internet. Be wrong and you'll be successful. Messed up, but that is been my experience. Like tenfold more successful than any other content is something that someone can be like, aha. They want to feel like they dominate you. I'll let them. If they pay me. Also, if you guys haven't noticed, we're saving up for an apology banjo. If Miranda Sings can do it, I think it's a good idea and we should too. I don't know when I would need to apologize, but you gotta be prepared. So when a team of people around me tell me not to say things, I can sing them instead. I'm still on the YouTube, on the like shorts and TikTok thing. I'm still trying to figure out what YouTube wants. I have no clue what TikTok wants either, but I'm trying to figure out what YouTube wants. Just in general, I feel like I've at least had something on TikTok like do well, right? In terms of like TikTok numbers, like I've had things do decently, nothing phenomenal, but do decently. Enough to like make like people actually like follow or sub or whatever the equivalent of like the sub on YouTube is. Following, I think. I've had that happen. So like I know that it's reproducible. YouTube I can't get a feel on. It gives the video like 20 minutes at some random point in the first 5 hours of it being out. And regardless of like good like, you know, watched to swipe away ratios, good watch percentage, like it just doesn't want things to do more than like 2K. It's weird. Did Chlora hit it? Oh dang, those do look good, gamers. I'm a fan. Okay, they're different. That's all you need. They just need to be different. I just ran into a Toxel. I just ran into the same Toxel. I'm losing it. I'm losing my sanity. At what point does it become okay to kick a child? Stop running over the babies? No, they need to get out of my way. Okay, ice over here. We'll do this ice, then that ice. Also, yeah, so Steam sales going on. Steam summer sales happening. What game recommendations do you guys have for PC? If you guys have looked at the sale and have seen anything. What kind of game, what games would you recommend? One is just a game to play, and two is like a game to stream. Out of the 4 recolors for Sail Edge, which is my favorite, I'll take a look again. I gotta go with bottom right, because I feel like that's the way to do it. You do that, and then Armor Rouge gets like close to Sail Edge's original colors. Alright guys, anyone who wants to join up? 8P59BJ. We got Zachary, we got Nate. Give a few more seconds here for anyone else if they're joining up. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and get on it started. I appreciate that it seems like everyone else who's joining actually has strategy beyond throw the same Pokemon at this over and over again. So thank you. Hey, let's go. Alright, we got a full thing. Go ahead and Grounded if you want to co-op survival if you don't have it already. Got you. I haven't heard of it. I'll have to look at it. I think the only thing I saw that I was like truly considering was just only up again for stream stuff. Which again, I feel like I feel like I'm probably missing the boat on that at this moment. 40% off right now. That's pretty solid. I'll have to take a look. But yeah, like only up's the only thing I was like really seeing. I was like, that'd be kind of fun. Because I just don't know a lot about other ones. Like I've seen my friend play Doug the Diver. Might be a game I can get into. I don't know. Also, this one, as I have so many games, we're playing with Daft Punk. Excuse me. Yeah, someone flexing some legendaries, right? I know what everyone's doing. Everyone coming in here with shinies and legends and everything, and admittedly still doing great, right? It's not like people are in here doing nothing, so I don't mind. So I'm on to you. I know you're just flexing for the stream. Could definitely join with your level 20 shiny Rayquaza. That might not help. It might be a little iffy on how useful a level 20 Rayquaza is. Let's protect on it so it can survive. It can survive half of the turns. Give it a sash too. There you go. Invincible, right? Just to get some cheers off. True, I forgot cheers are a thing. You can tell I don't do these raids. I really haven't played this game much recently. But yeah, I am trying to think of some games that would be good to play on stream. I'm still trying to think of that. Because yeah, there's so much I want to do. I want to do more stuff like we did last summer. I think last summer was fantastic. That was a super enjoyable time with streaming for me. Especially, and I know that this is like very unlikely to have happen again. Breath of the Wild on stream was phenomenal. I know that was really me. That was y'all getting to experience me experiencing the game for the first time, more so than anything else. Should try doing a 7-star raid. Those are really hard. Maybe not during Gimme. Maybe. Realistically, if anything, I should try like any raid that can give Herba, right? Actually get some Herba Mystica so I can actually make some shiny sandwiches, so we can actually do some shiny hunting in this game. Yeah, 7 stars are event only. Okay. Are 6 stars event only? Because I feel like... Okay, so they aren't if the Titan's getting mentioned. Because I remember I tried a few raids. One daily spawn. Okay, so like every time you spawn all the raids, one of them's a 6-star. Got you. So you can still grind those out, right? Have to do a side quest to unlock them if you haven't? Okay. I probably haven't. Probably have not done them. Alright, let's go. We're all here. Yeah, so I beat the game. I beat all the quests for, like, the main quests with this game. I don't think I've done any, like, of the side things. I did a couple of the ones where it's just, like, stand in the academy and, like, click on a teacher a certain number of times, basically. Like, the events that are supposed to play out over the course of your entire time playing the games, you continuously come back and visit and do all these things. It's like, I'm showing up here for the first time since I left. Or, like, I'm showing up here for the first time after having, like, defeated everything. I'd be like 10 5-star. Oh, I have not done that. These are the only 5-star raids I've beaten. I tried a few 5-stars back, like, around when the game first came out, so I could try doing, I could do some, like, shiny power, like, sandwich streams and stuff. And it just turns out that, like, I did not enjoy the raids one bit. Like, not a single bit was I like, this is fun. I was just frustrated, so I stopped. I can tell a Discord server I'm in just decided to start playing a game together, because the amount of notifications of like people launching Paratronic is like through the roof. 6-star raids will show up on your map with darker purplish black. Oh, okay, yeah, so I definitely don't have them. Like purple lightning. Ominous. Come on. Come on, we're so close. There we go. Dang, we're actually losing people. Open with text bracelet just as a Pokemon's name. Like, it's kind of funny right now, but that's such, like, an infuriating thing. That can be such an infuriating thing at times, too, right? Like, if the raid's already frustrating, and it's just like, hee hee, the game's not finished. That's upsetting. But it is funny. It is definitely funny, which is Gimmighoul. What about Gimmighoul? No, it's Gimmighoul, and it zooms in on Gimmighoul, so it's... Maybe it is the right text, too. Maybe I'm just wrong about that. Gimmighoul what? Gimmighoul. This is Gimmighoul. That's all they're doing. They're not saying that Gimmighoul's done something. They're not saying that there's, like, any reason to care about Gimmighoul. They're just pointing out that Gimmighoul exists. And showing you what Gimmighoul looks like. I thought of something to say, and then we got into the Gimmighoul, and now I'm... See? It's made my mind go blank. This Gimmighoul. Poof. It's all gone. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, just for people who didn't notice, weren't here. So one, there's a new emote in Discord. There's been a few new emotes over the past year in Discord as people have just kind of posted them in like meme channels and stuff. I appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who's made those, for one. Two, there are currently 2 new member badges for, I think it's like 2.5 years and 3 years or something, based off of those emotes. I want to get them added as like actual like channel emotes, but we need more members to do that. That's my call to action. I don't know if gifting members works for it, but we're like 5 members and need like 8 or something if we want to add more emotes. Or we need 8 more members or something. I don't know. It's a trap. Gimmighoul's a trap. Like, is Gimmighoul just like Pokemon's version of a mimic? Is that what it is? Speaking of Gimmighoul. I was way extra on that. Alright, there we go. Another Terror Raid, 5-star, for anyone who wants to join up. Make you lose your train of thought. Ah. It's a defense strategy by the Pokemon. Hey, Cat. Do you want to say hi to the people? It's Cat. It's Cat. Oh, I thought that was going to show the cat, but it didn't. It's Cat. Cat, say hello. We still got room for one more, just for anyone who wants to join and can't see it because I'm showing off Cat. We need Adele emotes for something. We need them, and then we need enough like people to give me access to add them. Alright. She's not moving from this spot. Gonna make things difficult. If anyone wants to join, there is one more slot. We'll give it a few more seconds here. I guess I did pull it away. Oh, yeah, I pulled it away when people were joining, so the code had been seen. But yeah, if anyone wants to join, J8 RQ01. Alright, let's all ready up. We're good to go. There's the cat in my lap now. Y'all can't see her, but she's there. I'm surprised she's in here. I got her a cat bed last week because I like I got her like a window perch because a cat bed that she had sitting on like a table, the whole table was removed, like replaced with a different table that's not up against the window. So she lost her bed basically. And dang, more shiny legendary flexing. But yes, she lost her like little window bed, so I got her a window perch, and I splurged. I spent the extra like $10 to get it as like a heated window perch. So she permanently has a window perch that feels like it's been in the sun. She like never leaves it, so I'm very surprised she came in here. Man, that Miraidon just does crazy damage. What's that? What's that about, cat? Okay, now she's not sitting still. I built a PC recently, but you're kind of upset with it. Oh no, what happened with it, man? Congrats on building the PC. Sorry that it's not like working well or something. What's going on with it? Name one Digimon. Digimon. I don't know. Whatever the name of that one was that like was super long. I know there's like ridiculous ones like Angel Woman, which is like the weirdest name. The strangest design. The games you can play on it keep crashing on it. Like, are they just like crash? Is the game crashing, or is it crashing out to like a blue screen or something? Also, it might mean you need to turn settings down slightly. I don't know. It really depends on the crash. Like, one of the great parts about PCs, for sure, is, like, your ability to customize all your settings and tweak everything and crank whatever you can or want. Well, the bad side is you can crank things too far and, like, just run out of memory or something and crash it. I'm just gonna keep looking down at my cat now. She's here. And very clearly does not want to leave. We checked that one, yeah. Oh no, we actually hadn't checked that one. I don't know why I was so confident that I had. It's a long story. A while ago, a few weeks after you built your PC and started to crash and the other blue screens or freezes, or just booting you to desktop. So bad your computer froze on the desktop. Something's up with that then. If you can run like a mem test or something, you might find some stuff out. It sucks that that's happening though. Oh, Windows file corrupted. So that could either do it, like a weird install thingy happened, or there's another thing causing a crash, and it crashed while it was working on that Windows file. And the problem is when a computer crashes like that, there's a chance that, yeah, this kind of thing happens. A new copy of Windows and the same thing keeps happening. So yeah, it's not... So yeah, that leans into my thought here. It's not Windows file... The Windows file didn't corrupt on its own, right? The Windows file corrupted because it crashed. And obviously, yeah, then that makes the desktop impossible to use and everything like that. My first thought generally would be run memtest, see what memtest tells you. If memtest finds a problem, pull whatever RAM you have in out and stick it back in. Scan checking the integrity of the Windows files. It seems that more files appear to be corrupting without you having a blue screen once. Maybe a hard drive thing then, I don't know. That's weird. That shouldn't be happening. I mean, that might be stating the obvious, but like that shouldn't be happening. Are you good to go, Nate? You ready? Upset with it? Oh yeah, I think understandably. I think there's a solution though, right? You built it somewhat recently, right? Can't seem to narrow down the issue either. So, you saying that generally leads me to believe it's a memory issue. Or like a RAM issue. Usually, random system-wide problems are RAM problems. Especially when they're intermittent, right? Like, you don't, like, all it takes is, like, 1 bit or 1 byte of RAM to be bad, and your computer will run fine until it uses that byte of RAM. And then all hell breaks loose. So, if you have multiple, like I said, run memtest. It's like a built-in Windows utility that'll, like, throw your computer into, like, a 1990s looking UI for an hour or so. If it gets stuck in there for forever, then it's definitely a memory problem. But if it, like, takes a little bit and then it kind of resolves itself, or, like, it goes through and says yes or no. If it says yes, pull the stick out, or if you have multiple sticks of RAM, pull all but one out. Run it again, see what happens. If you still get problems, take that one out, put another one back in, run it again, and you can hopefully narrow it down from there. But yeah, memory's probably the thing. Random test on your first copy, and it just full froze your PC. Sounds like a memory problem. So yeah, unfortunately, I've run into this. I've had memory issues on multiple computers now, which is unfortunate. If memtest is locking up, something's really wrong. Like, something real wrong. Granted, I've also had issues from, like, PCs where, like, a drive is kind of squished in a weird place, and it's not happy with being squished in a weird place. Like certain connectors. 32 gigs of RAM for what? I feel you, man. I feel you. That's where I assume you've got, like, a 2x16 setup. As much as it would suck to run on 16 for a bit, generally speaking, as well, manufacturers are pretty chill about replacing this kind of thing, right? If you're like, hey, like, they will almost all have an RMA thing, or you just go, hey, this isn't working, right? And, like, you tell them this isn't working, I've run these tests, clearly the results of the tests mean this, and they'll be like, the worst problem in general, which sucks, is, like, having to, like, send the RAM back, and they'll send you new RAM or whatever, and whatever that shipment time is can be, like, no computer, but if your computer's, like, not turning on, then that's a solution. Go back to Micro Center, probably. Check and see if your Micro Center can also just, like, tech support it for you. Like, take it with you to Micro Center and be like, hey, what's going on here? They could... Having someone who can physically walk through that is super helpful. You can settle. Yeah. Generally, my problem has been one stick goes bad in, like, my main computer. And I don't want to lose my main computer, so I just suffer with half the memory in it. The times that it's happened to me. Oh, let's go. Very quick to access word. So my thought here, guys, probably gonna finish this loop reset one more time and do that. It's not a lot of hunting for these, but these are definitely very tedious. And like after doing these, I'll probably spend the next few days trying to figure out some other things to do stream-wise. I'm enjoying these, but I don't know how long I'll enjoy them, you know. And we'll keep this from connecting to the internet again. So we can keep trying it in like 3 weeks when people can feel superior to me. Be like, oh, you can't do this now, this is cheating or something. And I'll be like, no. We'll figure this out. Getting worn out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not surprised. I'm getting worn out a good bit by this, as well as like, and like one, you get worn out by it and you don't want to do it. But two, when you start getting worn out by something on stream, you need to stop doing it before it wears you out from streaming. Sent the recolors in the art channel. Oh, nice. Raids are very exhausting. Oh, yeah. It's great that you can do that, though. I do love the fact that you can just kind of, like, casually reset them in a way the game clearly doesn't want you to. You can do, like, 3 of these before setting it down. Fair. Fair. So that's where it's like, I want to do some Pokemon stuff, but I also want to mix it up. I want to do some non-Pokemon things. My goal is, in whatever form this takes in terms of where or what it is, I want to do like 2 or 3 streams a week, release like 2 videos a month, and I would love to be doing like a short a day, right? That is something to build up to. That is something that requires very specific structuring of streams to make happen. But it's totally doable, right? Think about it. It's like, in terms of like content, right? Like, a short a day is less than 30 minutes of footage over the course of a month, right? Less than a quarter of a stream a month in content. That exists somewhere. I need help finding it in all of the content. But it exists. Hey, what's going on, Ash? Remember when Splitgate popped off? Yeah, I really like Splitgate. Like when it first, at least when I first heard about it, which would have been about 2 years ago, right? Like it was right as I moved into this apartment, basically. I remember playing Splitgate or not apartment, this house. When I moved into this house, I remember playing Splitgate. Madball is the best game mode. I don't remember Madball. I feel like I really only played like the main like TDM equivalent. Doing good, Hubby? I'm doing well. Getting a little bit worn down by these raids. These Gimmighoul raids are rough. I said a few minutes ago, I'm probably gonna finish up this loop around the region, looking at event raids for today, and then there's a good chance that next time I stream Pokemon, it's not these event raids. Just to do something different. Forgot what it was based off of. So how did it work? Is it basically Oddball from Halo? Or is it different? What Pokemon do you give a new shiny? Trying to think of other ones that are... Regice. Do Regice. I have beef with Regice. This is a taste of what you went through. I don't know how you kept any amount of your sanity, Juan. But I mean, like the thing is, right, like, I think there's a way that you enjoy this, right? I think there's a way it happens. I mean, streaming actually kind of makes that hard. When it comes to Splatoon, what team are you going to do for the upcoming Splatfest? Probably Vanilla. Probably vanilla. That's what I tend to... Of the 3 choices, that's my favorite. I do want to... I do kind of want to stream the Splatfest. I know I was pretty adamant about not streaming Splatoon when it came out last year. I think I want to stream the Splatfest. I can't figure out how to do it. I want to do it. Held a ball, there was a one-shot melee. Each team would try to have it for a long period of time. Yeah, that's oddball then. Oh, I see. I can see. Charcat's a little bit interesting. I think. I see what you're going for. I like the idea of what you're going for. I think there needs to be. I don't know. I think there's like one too many colors, you know. Beating the story mode in Splatoon 3? Yes. Yes, I have. Yeah, so I beat the story in Splatoon 3. I got to S rank in the first season, or in the first Anarchy season. Only played a few matches in Chill season, and then did not play any of Fresh season. So I think that puts me, so if I fell, I would have fallen out of S to A going into Chill season. And then going into Fresh season, I think I would have fallen from A to B. Which, like, probably a good thing. I think I would have put myself in ridiculous rank debt. In, ooh. Like the Cerro Edge. I like it. That's a very interesting way to go about it. Alright, Nate, it looks like it's you and me. My fighting viewers, we're actually fighting together. So what we're trying to do, there's this event raid that's happening for this Pokemon we're going to fight here. There's a chance for it to be shiny, which is kind of the whole thing I do with Pokemon, right? And it's the only way for it to be shiny is in this event that ran from, like, when the Nintendo Direct happened a week and a half ago to this upcoming, like, Sunday. So we're trying to do it. We're trying to do that. But yeah, so we're all, it's like a 4v1 kind of thing. We're all fighting the event Pokemon. We clear all levels of Splatoon 3 story mode, including the secret final hard level? No. I beat the story, and then continued to just play online. The story mode in, like, Splatoon's not my big thing. A couple of them were fun, but I'm in it for it being a competitive shooter more than anything else. I should play a bit of Splatoon if I intend to do the Splat. If I intend to stream the Splatfest, I should play a bit of Splatoon beforehand. You tried playing Salmon Run. I think I did like 2 rounds of Salmon Run. Really, my focus is in Anarchy. So yeah, I played like 2 rounds of Salmon Run or something. It was okay, but it wasn't the greatest thing in my opinion. But I know some people love it, right? Like that's some people's whole jam with Splatoon, which is totally fair. It'll run from July 14th until July 16th. Yeah! Yeah, so it'll be that whole weekend. I think I'm okay to do it that weekend. Yeah, I'm good. Because that's like 2 weeks from now, basically. Or 2 weeks from tomorrow. So I should be able to play. I'll need to play a little bit of Splatoon just to like catch up. I think the most splats you've gotten in Splatoon was 31, like splats in a single match. On Eastern time, so like 8 p.m. A single match? Dang. What game mode? What game mode were you playing to get 31 splats in? Have you played any of like the competitive Splatoon 3 one? I know you were holding off on a lot of Splatoon while you did Arceus. I know you're real close to the end of Arceus. Yeah, 8 p.m. Exactly, Ash. Exactly. Like the idea of Splatoon, but you played Splatoon 1 multiplayer. Not a fan of it. Got rolled by them. Was upset about the rollers in that game. Got rolled by them, but yeah, I mean that's fair. It's a very weird concept. I remember playing Splatoon 1 multiplayer like a singular time. I was in college. It was my freshman year of college, and in the game room, someone had a Wii U and was playing it, and I was like watching this. I was kind of fascinated by it. And like, oh, you want to play around? I said, sure. And I was terrible at it. I went, oh, okay, well, this isn't for me, but I was just bad at video games, in all honesty. It wasn't so much being bad at Splatoon. They're A-rank right now, but started earlier this month, but GIMMIGHOUL came up. Fair. I need to see where I'm at. I feel like if I drop to B rank, that's probably where I should be. I kind of accepted that I probably got a little bit overranked during all of like the initial run of the game, you know, when like everyone's the same rank, so it was easy to find people who had gotten lucky like in C rank making it to B rank, so B rank was basically just C rank extended kind of thing, you know. But there was a hard stop on my ability to do anything once I went from A to S. Because I had a really good run in A. I had a really, really good group of 4 of us in, like, not a party, but right, we just kept, playing, said, like, we just kept saying stay together after, like, we got anarchy, like, matchmaking. I'm hitting literally every menuing potential button that's not turn on, right on. I've always been hesitant about getting a Splatoon game. I actually really enjoy Splatoon 3. I enjoyed Splatoon 2 for the little bit I played of it, but I was in the horrific apartment that I was in college in terms of internet. So like Splatoon was not an option. It was not doable. So I stopped playing that and didn't really pick it up. But if you like shooters with, I mean, it's an attempt at a competitive multiplayer, PvP shooter from Nintendo, right? Like, Nintendo's gonna put their own twist on it, and obviously it's it being ink and everything. When the game came out, you played a lot of ranked battles and got so good at the game, you got S+. Nice! That's awesome! Well, Splatoon 2 with the DLC. I've heard such good things about the Splatoon 2 DLC. That whole Octopass expansion sounds really cool. Also, I'm sorry, I'm just like cracking my knuckles now and probably being really annoying sounding, but I'm doing it. Nope, can't pop that one. Oh well. Alright, let's just go, Nate. Let's go. It's the 2 of us. You and me against the GIMMIGHOUL. The story was a lot of fun as well. I enjoyed it. I probably wouldn't play it again. Right? Like, for me, again, so much of that game is the multiplayer side of it. But, like, Splatoon was definitely a game where it's, like, there's strategy to it. There's obviously a ton of really deep strategy to it the further you get into it. But it felt to me like it was one of the few, like, competitive shooter games that, like, I could genuinely, like, get into and try to grasp strategy in. Currently S rank, just have an S+ rank badge on your splat tag. Awesome. Ninja Squid made you feel like Spider-Man. Oh man, so much has happened balancing wise, I believe, since I last played. It'll really be interesting. It'll be really interesting. It'll be really interesting to play again. That's right. I need to do a little bit of like warm up and like break the rust off before doing a Splatoon, or before streaming a Splatfest. be honest. I think you need to step away from competitive shooter games. And that's totally fair. It's totally fair. I can also recognize sometimes those games can be have a very negative effect on my like mood. So I get you. I get you. That's kind of where I'm at the point where it's like I'll play Splatfest. Splatfest I think are fine, but I can't focus too hard on it. It'd be interesting to try going a little bit more into Splatoon again. Played too much Valorant just to remain in mid elo. I've never played Valorant. I never intend to play Valorant as well. Yeah, in general, I don't really play competitive shooters either, but Splatoon, I love the art style, I love the vibe, the streetwear vibe and everything. Like, so much around it is really cool. This, like, I'll try it, and it feels unique enough where it's not... In terms of a shooter, where obviously, like, map control is always a big part of shooters and stuff, I feel like Splatoon's whole ink mechanic, I think, puts enough focus on things other than, like, suppressed through firepower that, like, it feels viable. Has some cool gear builds for specific weapons. I need to, like, actually look at, like, making, like, proper gear builds instead of... I just go off of, like, looks. I put together a look. I put together a fit. I don't put together, like, a gear combo. The F-bomb was the funniest thing. From that one Kirby stream... Forever wants favorite moment. Don't bother with gear, just wing it. It's like, I'll pick some things, but it's like, I'm not building specific sets. That's not where my... That's beyond the, like, breadth of my knowledge, you know? Where am I? Oh, I'm up here, okay. Okay. Continue a video of how to get gear with any sort of abilities you want. That's all good, Ash. That's all good. Like I said, I don't focus on it too heavily. I don't know if I'd get back into Splatoon enough to care. I mean, if you want to send it, cool. I might check it out. But yeah, for me in general, it's just like I just put on whatever. Play Kirby so you get more F-bombs. I really think it'd just be a matter of like doing something on like Twitch or Kick or something. Again, more than anything else. Did Regice as well as Gengar. Ooh. It's kind of obvious that you like making Pokemon pink. Hey, that's fair. You do what you want to do. Dang, there really aren't a lot this time, are there? Right, we got these two. Some weapons that work well with certain abilities. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean that's totally a thing, right? Yeah, certain abilities combine well together. Certain weapons will work really well with abilities. Sometimes it's the sub weapon that really determines what abilities you want. Oh, it's totally a game. It's totally that kind of game. All right, let's go. Pink Regice fits with the theme of blue Pokemon getting pink shinies, and I'm totally cool with it. Happens to sometimes get 1 5-star for a run. It's wild. It's what? Yeah, like that's. Again, this is the part that's like the most grueling. It's like it's fine when it's like, oh, find the thing, and then you're, oh yeah, it's just this one. Like, oh yeah, it's not always 5-star. Really like what you did for Gengar. What you did for Gengar? I do like Gengar, yeah. I like it. I think it kind of fits a bit of the theme. Alright, yo, we got another person. Let's go! But yeah, I'm very much a fan of your Regice. I'm not a fan of Regice's actual shiny. Not in the least bit. 3 people, no way. We're so popular. Slayer weapons are meant to get up close. Your enemy targets. Want to run a lot of quick respawn with some swim speed. Yeah, I mean, Yeah, when you're running Slayer, you're definitely putting yourself more at risk, and you need to be able to be back in that action. That's your whole job. Just be up there. In general, I feel like a lot of front lines are kind of like that. But yeah, like, people in, like, specifically Slayer roles, absolutely. Gonna start the battle? Any other mons? I don't know. Choose your choose your least favorite shiny. What is your least favorite shiny? Change it. Make it better. Your Gimme Evolve. Let's go. Alright, so I think we have this raid and we have one more we're checking after it, I think. Sploosh build, you have 2 pures of quick respawn and a semi-pure of swim speed. What's a pure versus semi-pure? Is that just like a piece of gear that's only quick respawn? Versus like having a bunch of things mixed on it? Go. Yeah, these raids are great when y'all are in them, and I know what I'm doing. Also, we're at 9 likes. Can we get to 10 before the end of the stream here? It'd be awesome if we could. Which means all 3 sub abilities are the same as the main ability. Okay. Okay, got you. Whew. Yeah, I need to boot up Splatoon again. I still watch like Squid School and Dude. Like, I enjoy the content from it. I really do enjoy it. I feel like I need to play the game more so I don't get to a point where like my frame of reference for the game is Dude and Gem, and instead like is just like playing it. You know? I don't know if y'all have that feeling where it's like if you watch someone who's really good at a game, your like base expectations for how the game like goes normally change, like they get skewed. Kind of upset that the 5 IV Ditto has the worst IV in defense and not attack. Let's find another Ditto then. Easy peasy. Let's find another Masuda Ditto. Pro Chara also has good tips for Splatoon. True, I've seen a few of Chara's things. I should probably, if I got to a point where I was playing more, I'd probably watch more Chara. Five IV4 and Ditto hard to find. But find it. Make your own. Play the game on a different account with a different quote-unquote region. Play until you find a Ditto. Hey, what's going on, Adam? Welcome to the stream, man. Do we have any more? Oh, that's it. How about you make one for me? No, I don't want to put in that effort. Not for your Ditto. It's so easy. I'm saying it's easy for you to do it because it's no effort for me if you're the one who does it. That makes sense? But yeah, so we hit about the 2-hour mark. I am burning out hard on those Gimmighoul. I might do some off stream at some point, but probably not like quite soon. Want to get good gear, you can also order other players' gear. They'll suit your playstyle. True! I saw that, like, at first, and, like, used it, like, once or twice. Like, those look like cool pieces of clothing. I never thought about that up until that point. Just done a Violet playthrough using Cynthia's team, but with 3 of the new Paldea Pokemon. Oh, cool. Terra Raids are definitely more boring than Dino Raids, in your opinion. I'm also not a fan of Dino Raids. I just don't like doing raids. I much prefer normal Pokemon battles. Like, for me, the raids just 4 players, turn-based. It gets weird, you know. Spiritomb, Lucario, Garchomp, Arboliva, Spartha, and Excalibur. Neat. Neat. But yeah. So yeah. It's like, for me, the raids just never have been the most fun. I'd honestly rather be soft resetting, or very much so SOS chaining or something. Right, for me especially, like, streaming it, it's a lot harder when I'm trying to, like, do stuff with you guys, because I love doing stuff with you guys. The problem is when you guys aren't here, and it's hard to, like, pivot between, do we have enough people to do it, do we not have enough people to do it, are we going to be doing it with NPCs, that kind of thing. So, raids are a very cool way to interact with you guys, but there's, like, a point where, like, you're just under always having a full group. It's just, it's a weird pivot. About the shiny you got that you're most hyped about recently? What's that, gamers? Got a shiny Spiritomb from Friend Safari and XY. Yo, awesome, gamers. Awesome. Oh, and an Onyx shiny? Let's go. Let's go. Love the shiny redesigns from people. But yeah, I think that's it. I am going to go ahead and hop off for the night. I'm going to try to figure out what we're streaming next. If it's more Masuda method hunting. If it's other games, I'd love to do some other games. But I'm gonna hop off. I've got about 30 minutes till track of the night in Track Mania, so I'm gonna eat some food before then and move around before I sit in the chair for another, like, hopefully more than 20 minutes. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Thanks for participating in the raids, helping with them. Thanks to everyone that liked, anyone that subscribed, anything like that. But yeah, join the Discord if you're not there. Follow me on Twitch as well, in case we do streams over there. We might. I'm still trying to figure that out. As well as go watch the shorts I've put out recently. Bump their numbers up. Pump it up, pump it up. No, but thank you guys so much for hanging out. I will schedule another stream for very soon. I will let you guys know in the Discord when that happens. And until next time, guys, take care.